Hey everyone, update video time. So I can't believe it's been a year since I put out my last update video and I'm doing another one again. But the weather's starting to get a little cold, what I said last time, and it's really hard to record in the cold. I try and avoid doing work in the cold, but sometimes when it comes to cars, you can't help it. It happens. I don't want to work in a garage, as you guys probably inferred from previous videos. I have a shed area, and it gets pretty cold, a lot of snow and stuff. Main issue, even when I put out my last update video and a little afterwards, it did get some comments about, how can you not work in the cold? I work in the cold. That's what people were saying in their messages. And the problem is not working in the cold. I can work in the cold. I prefer not to. Who wants to? But I work if I have to. Main issue is that recording equipment. When you have like minus 20, minus 30 degrees sometimes, and you try and record, the camera freezes up, doesn't work properly, starts giving errors on the battery, things like that. So it's not a matter of just working in the cold. And plus, when I work in the cold, I'll be honest with you, I really don't want to be out there. Straight up legit. That's exactly it. So if I'm working on it, like do a alternator, takes me all of about 20 minutes. To record a video to do an alternator can sometimes take up to an hour. You're kind of prepping things, getting the camera set up correctly. Sometimes you try one angle, doesn't work, so you gotta stop, try a different angle, things like that. So it takes a little bit longer. It depends on how what the video is, what you're doing, and how you have to edit. I want to put it together. So obviously it's great. Sometimes when it comes to mechanical work, it's multiple takes. When it's like one of my cleaning videos, well, I can only do one take on that because if I mess up and I clean something, well, it's clean. I can't undo that. It's always a kind of a one take video when it comes to cleaning. But when it comes to mechanical work, sometimes it's a couple takes, So, I really don't want to be out in the cold and increasing my time 2 or 3 times over for the videos. So I try to avoid that if I can. Regardless, though, what I did this year, and this is unfortunately kind of the one of the annoyances of YouTube. Not that I'm directly knocking YouTube. This is honestly one of the best ways to get content out there for people to find out how to do things. I'm as a partner, I do make a little bit of money, not much, a little bit. As you saw, my views and everything, it's not huge. My channel doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but it's getting there. It's growing bit by bit. But one of the things with YouTube and stuff is you got to make sure you put out content. The content's engaging. People keep going, watching other videos and stuff like that. So they're not. The whole thing is, of course, keeping content flowing. Previous years, once fall and winter hit, I just didn't put out much content at all. And of course, it does hurt the channel. So what I have done is this year I've spent a lot of time between. I actually work. Just a little background for me, I guess. I work one full-time job, plus I run my own small business, plus I do the YouTube stuff. Single dad, in case you guys didn't know or anything. So, and my daughter's with me, so I do a lot of my own work, and I'm always go, busy, busy, busy. So I would love, actually, in a perfect, ideal world, to make sure to put out content daily if I could. That would be better for me. It would mean more views, more revenue, everything like that. But better for you guys. You get more content, more stuff coming out. But simply at this time, it's not really possible, right? But back to the point. What I have done in between all those things is I've been actually making a lot of other videos. So I have some videos stockpiled so I can keep coming them through the winter. The shitty part to that, directly, I'll just say right up, is that some of these videos can actually be helpful for someone now. If it was up to me, I would just edit the videos as I made them and put them out. But I want to spread my content out for how much I can get the content, how quickly I can get content out. And so that's a little bit of a nuisance because I feel like there's people out there who need some of the content I have stockpiled. Repair videos, things like all sorts of stuff, right? So I'm going to put them out now. If there's something you guys ever have any questions on, anything like that, if you ask in the comments, you could do this video, any video, doesn't matter. If you look at the comments, I try and answer everybody. It may not be the same day, it may not even be a few days in, but I try and answer every comment if I can, good or bad, right? So if you have any questions, ask. And if I have the video, I will move it ahead, right? I will put that video out. But unfortunately, this is the way YouTube kind of does things. So if I put out all my content now, I have none for the winter, and then come spring, then I'm kind of back at the bottom rung because I've had no content for a while, so it kind of hurts the channel a bit. It's one of their kind of things they work with. So I'm gonna spread my content out, and you'll see a lot of videos still throughout the whole winter, spring, fall, all sorts of stuff. Now, adding on to that, I'm actually going to be looking at some of the other content. So, I don't know if you guys saw, so especially for my Grand Prix followers and everything like that, I put out a video on top 10 cars to replace your Grand Prix. Used cars, I had some specifications, stuff like that. And that video was fairly well received. And I actually enjoyed putting that video out. Took a little bit of time, a little bit of work, but that's okay. I don't mind. So I'm going to look at doing more content like that. And not just like replacing cars and stuff. Not like, hey, here's 2019 cars to replace your Grand Prix. No, I actually have a lot of other ideas I've been working with. Even I'll just throw it out there. One idea, just so you know, is 10 things to look at when you're going to buy a used car, right? So little tips and tricks for that. All sorts of different content that doesn't need me to directly be recording outside doing mechanical work. I'll still put the mechanical videos out for sure, but I'm going to kind of spread it out with some other content too, just to kind of freshen things up a bit, maybe see how you guys like that content as well. But I still want to focus on what my focus has always been about, helping people out, putting out content so that they can make be independent. You can do your own repairs, not have to be tied down to a mechanic, and just kind of learn about your car. I mean, I think they say the vehicle is the second biggest purchase you ever make, and one of the biggest investments. And it's only the only investment you make that really depreciates right off the get-go, right? So if that's what you're buying, you're putting all this money in, this is a car you have, you should know about it. I mean, not I want to say everyone, no, that's not right. But so many people have cars out there. Cars are everywhere, right? No matter where you go, what you do, there's cars. So you should know about your vehicle. So that's what my goal has always been, the ultimate kind of thing for it. So I'm just going to keep focusing on that. I guess a way to end this off is just to say thank you once again to everybody. I mean, the channel has grown again. I've pretty much almost doubled my subscriber count once again. Close to doubled it. I have actually topped out 1 million views on my channel, total 1 million views, which I'm pretty impressed about. I do have some videos on there again, due to some of the algorithm changes and stuff. Some videos only get 20 views. Some videos get 100,000 views. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not necessarily putting this stuff out. If I put out a video that gets 20 views, but those 20 people are happy with it and it works out, then I'm okay with that. So I want to thank you all once again. I do appreciate the support, the love. I get constantly positive feedbacks. That's what I love. I rarely get some dislikes here and there. That's okay. But I rarely get negative feedback. Like people who take the time, like to comment on a YouTube video. Not a lot of people do it, right? It doesn't happen. You really have to either really dislike something or really like something. And I get a lot of good, positive feedback from people, and that stuff is one of the things that keeps me going. So, I do appreciate that positive feedback. I'll keep doing what I'm doing. I'll have lots of content still coming out through the winter time, and my usual repair stuff. I'm actually, even right now as we speak, filming a video, and actually filming a couple videos today, actually. And I'll actually be filming until the weather really, like right now, it's kind of rainy and it's cooling down and everything, but it's still workable for sure. Like I still probably have a few weeks left of work that I could probably fit in. So we'll see just what I can and what I can get together. The more I can stockpile, the better. And just keep watching for that. Thank you again. I do appreciate all the support, all the comments, the feedback, the likes, the dislikes, everything. I appreciate all that. And just keep watching, and I'll give you guys the next update. Will be in the spring, so I'll update that for you then, and we'll just keep going from there. Thanks everyone, and see you next video.